like, we are the world.
You guys are really flashing back here. Vivid memories.
We Are the World is like...
That is an
seminal.
insane video to watch now.
Yes.
Just the
Yeah.
Star power.
random assemblage
Yeah.
of people.
It's like Tina
people
Turner.
who really should not
Be in a room together.
be in a room. Like,
What?
like
Bruce
they don't,
Springsteen and Michael Jackson.
they don't make sense next to each other.
But you know what? If a meteor wanted to destroy entertainment,
right, you could have wiped out the entire music
You could've-
industry in one shot.
yeah, one shot.
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't do
that
it
was
now.
Like,
They'd be
how
too
do you even
afraid.
ensure that space? I'm like,
So
But it's
who-
like, why is Cyndi Lauper standing next to Kenny Rogers? Like,
but it all works.
Because they were the world.
But it was it.
They need to do that
do
again.
they know it's Christmas Time's better song? I
heartfelt.
die on that hill.
It's a great, yeah, that's a great one.
Did they include Milli Vanilli? I forget. No.
That was
Too soon.
long before
Milli Vanilli.
Too soon.
Yeah,
What is that?
Too soon.
84.
Too soon to make a Milli Vanilli joke.
Too
Just
soon.
kidding, because I'm 20 years too late. No, it was too early. They weren't rocking their spandexes till like 89.
yeah, they were
Gotcha.
later.
Gotcha.
they were just coming up with the whole scheme.
Bob Dylan
Bob Dylan.
in them.
Tina
Isn't he
Turner?
one of them?
Ooh, is he?
Yeah. Is he?
We
wrong
might need to
about
like log out of this, go on
Watch the We Are the World
We need to
video.
see a hot, like a still shot.
I mean,
There's
the
a
video.
raspy guy who does it at some point.
Michael
Like,
McDonald is in
he's like,
is there.
That's Bruce Springsteen. He's the one.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
super
That's
raspy.
what I'm thinking of.
No, I know it, Bruce is definitely one of the. We are the world.
Yeah, yeah.
He like changes it out.
That's the Bruce
There's also some
section.
people
Was
that
Eddie
you
Murphy
forget
in it, or
about.
was that just a spoof of We Are the World?
He's on a party
Yeah.
all the time.
But Dan Aykroyd is.
What?
Well, he's a blues brother.
Dan Aykroyd is in the We Are the World video in the background.
He's like, I'm around. I can do it.
And
Probably helped produce that shit.
wasn't Stevie Wonder?
Yes, Stevie Wonder is definitely one of them.
Wonder?
Yeah.
It was like the biggest.
Michael Jackson had his own booth. Like he never was with the rest of the main group, I don't think.
Dan Aykroyd was in the chorus. He was not a.
He didn't have a solo, but he's there. He's in the video.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at the list right now.
How did he get into
All
the
right.
chorus?
Go ahead and list it.
Alternate timeline. The meteor took out all the greats. Who are they? Who are we missing?
Well, not just Huey Lewis, but also all of the news.
Oh, he watched the news as well. Now I'm upset.
They could have gone on.
They had to ride in separate planes to get
The
there.
guy who
though.
played
It's like the president,
saxophone who
vice
wore
president.
dark glasses all the time.
Daryl Hall gets a solo. John Oates is in the chorus.
Damn. Oates got crapped on
Damn.
again.
Okay, which one's Oates?
Oates
Oates
is
is
the one
the
with
mustache.
the dark curly hair and the mustache.
How can you separate the two?
Yeah.
One is
That's
tall and
right.
blonde.
There.
But no,
They're
I'm
both
saying-
there.
I figured that was Oates, but I was just double checking.
Oates is the background singer. Daryl Hall was always the main singer.
The blonde.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
All three of the Pointer Sisters were there.
That would have sucked if they only invited two.
But,
Yeah.
well, all in all, it's
Michael
They're both
Jackson.
there.
Michael Jackson is a soloist, obviously,
Yeah.
but Jackie, Latoya, Marlon, Randy, and Tito are all
Course.
Okay,
there.
so multiple Jacksons.
were they in the chorus or
They were in the chorus.
Yeah.
They were in the chorus. Smokey Robinson, Bob Dylan, Kim Carnes,
Oh yeah,
Bedside.
total.
Sure.
Well, Bennett, yeah.
Steve Perry, Kenny Loggins, Springsteen, Al Jarreau. I always think of the Moonlighting theme song when I think of Al Jarreau.
Did he do that?
Yeah, that's him, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Willie Nelson,
Nice.
Dionne Warwick,
So
Diana
somebody
Ross,
had weed.
Kenny Rogers. I knew Kenny Rogers was there. I knew I didn't make that up. Lindsey Buckingham, Sheila E. Lindsay's there, but Stevie's not.
Is none of the rest of the Mac
No.
there?
So yeah,
That's a pretty hot lineup, you guys.
pretty
Yeah.
good. I mean,
All
it's
people we
great.
still know. There isn't anyone
Yeah.
like frozen
Sure.
in time.
These are
yet.
all like huge music stars.
They were really big then, and those were all at the height of their.
Any surviving still? A lot of them.
No, they're all dead.
They all died in that meteor.
Mysterious
Yeah.
circumstances.
Don't you remember the meteor, man?
Don't you remember? Yeah.
Them all out. It was a tragic day.
Yeah.
We had to watch Solid Gold. Like that was our music television back then.
An American Bandstand with Dick Clark.
Sure.
Early for Solid Gold, but I probably would have liked Solid Gold.
You didn't watch
Looking back
Solid
on,
Gold?
No, I didn't. But looking back on clips, I'm like, that's some good dancing.
Solid Gold was great. That was the only place you could find like bands on, like, well, an American Bandstand, but
Yeah.
Soldier.
you could see like Michael Jackson perform
Yeah.
on Soul Train.
Yeah.
So you watch Solid Gold for the bands, because I mean, I've only really seen clips, but I see it for the dancing. For
There
the
was.
dancers.
They would also
Well, they made a
play,
big deal
like,
about the Solid Gold dancers.
They would also just play the songs, the
I
canned
see.
versions.
It's almost like a pre-MTV.
But then they would also, they would do like
They would have
10
live
songs,
performances.
and 3 of those songs would be live performances.
Gotcha.
Usually, the number 1 song was always done live by the band. That with Marilyn McCoo,
That's who.
and then didn't Rick Dees host that show?
I mean, probably.
I think he took over for Marilyn McCoo.
Anyway,
My
should we watch?
Solid Gold knowledge
yeah.
is vast.
Should we watch Brothers, or are we just like
Yeah,
feel like
you know.
shooting the shit?
Let's shoot the shit while we watch Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all good stuff. There's not much
You
to talk
gotta
about
set
this
up. You gotta
episode.
set up a hot water balloon situation at 2:30. I heard.
Yeah, we gotta do this.
You wanna do
Here's an
silence?
article ranking the 37 contributors to We Are the World.
Ranking.
I like it.
ranking.
Number 1 and number 37. Go.
All
Should we
right.
start
Okay.
the episode and
Yeah, well,
talk about
Yeah.
more We Are the
Geldof?
World?
Number 37 is Bob Geldof.
Damn it! He organized the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Well,
That's why you had to.
Are we ready to start?
yeah, sure.
That's why you got picked.
Wait, number 1 was Stevie.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Warp, the completely unnecessary Star Trek podcast where we do unasked for audio commentaries of Star Trek episodes. My name is Sean.
My name is Matt.
I'm Jake.
Philippe,
Aaron.
And I'm in win.
We're back, everybody.
Yeah.
bringing the energy.
After 3 straight episodes of Aaron introductions, we're back to the normals.
Thank God.
I wondered what you meant when you said
Turduckins.
we're back.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It's like,
We're back.
I mean, I thought they were pretty good.
Today
intros.
we're watching season 4
I thought you
episode.
did a wonderful job,
Yeah.
Aaron.
I
Me
did too. I love it, Aaron.
They were short.
I
and to the
wish she
point.
did them every week, but no, she only wants to do the whoopee episodes.
Got it. She's got
and
that.
spot the cat.
And
episode.
also
Yeah.
the cat.
Don't pressure
Apparently, I
her.
volunteered for cat
Yeah,
episodes
that's right.
as well.
You
just
weren't
about to prove-
paying attention when we asked
Yeah.
you.
I was about to praise your agent for not signing anything terrible in the contract, but then they slipped in Spot the Cat right under your nose.
It's only a handful of episodes.
That's what I hear.
And it's for a good cause.
You have no idea though.
What
Yeah,
caused
you
this
guys
then?
have to dole it out piecemeal, otherwise I get depressed about how many Star Trek episodes there are.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
At least you don't have to bake a loaf of bread.
It's true.
You're lucky that Spot wanted more money in season
We're all gonna
6,
get through
so
this episode quickly
got rid
because
of
we all want to go get nachos.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
So
talk like the
today
Micro
we're
Machines
watching
guy.
season 4, episode 3, Brothers. And if you like Star Trek but thought, boy, I really wish Brent Spiner talked to himself for a while, then this is the episode for you. I got 45 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock, and I'm punching the triangle in 3, 2, 1, punch.
Wow. Yeah.
So you're saying that Brent is talking to himself quite a bit in this episode? Is-
So
A
much.
bit.
So much.
In a 3-way conversation to boot.
that's Brent Spiner there.
That's right.
The young
Playing
man.
the kid and both her
And Troy.
boobs.
Yeah. And Troy.
He actually plays every character in this episode.
Yeah, everybody got a
That's
day
just
off.
how good he is.
And it's the best episode.
Well, that's an interesting setup, at least. So what's going on with this kid?
He played a prank and
Yes.
caused his brother to think he was dead.
You know.
And he
Like you do.
The brother runs off and consumes some dangerous plant in the wild that infects him with a parasite. And so the Enterprise is now being called upon to play ambulance service and take this little boy to a starbase where he can be treated.
So this isn't on. This didn't happen on the Enterprise, or
It did, yeah.
okay. So it wasn't like they were like stopped over and then.
No, he like ran into the arboretum
I see.
to hide and ate up something poisonous, which makes me think somebody needs to have a talk with the
Arborist?
head of the arboretum.
Keep
Because
the poison stuff
why do
away
you
from
leave just
children.
poison fruit just lying around where children can get to it?
Research purposes, you know.
Some fruit's just poisonous.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, don't eat that. That's have a sign that says don't eat it, and
That could be the medicine man of the ship right there.
Yeah.
You got to grow things like
Don't-
night.
Jake, that makes it sound like you watched this episode because you just described perfectly
Or
what's
is it?
happening.
Oh, I hope so. It's still fresh. Still fresh for me.
Yeah, okay, good. So you
the wounds are
watched it.
fresh.
I watched it. Sean watched it.
I watched it. And I'm guessing that's the end of the list.
That's the list.
I must. I've definitely
Good
seen it
guess.
before.
Yes.
In the.
That's the typical Philippe
I watched it
response.
when it aired in
I know you
1990.
did.
I kept wondering why Riker and Data, like
Are in
this seems
charge
like
of
this
this
seems like they should have real jobs that they should be doing
Yeah.
instead of like fussing over this
This
kid.
is a problem.
Yeah, you could put an ensign in charge of this
It
situation.
doesn't need to be
I feel like-
two of the main people from the bridge.
They've broken down. The chain of command needs to be restructured. They're getting problems of this nature.
They do kind of explain that Riker kind of agreed to keep an eye on these kids because their parents are like out away on a mission or something. So I guess that's why Riker is involved and shit rolls downhill. So Riker just passes him off to Data.
Oh yeah.
So you see Data just sort of tweaked out.
Yeah.
And he's now acting weird.
So Data was supposed to take that kid back to his quarters, but instead he like had a little like glitchy moment where he went all weird, and then he went up to the bridge instead of
Oh
taking
shit! This is the one where
this is a Data malfunction.
Data kills everyone.
I think this is the first one where
No,
Data,
it
is it
couldn't
not?
possibly be. And in season 4,
I can't remember. Well, which one? I can't remember.
there
I couldn't think of
definitely
another
been
one.
data malfunction
Don't
episodes
ask me.
before.
Well, that were took over the ship, where he actually took over.
No,
the
but
ship.
there have been multiple episodes where something's wrong with Data.
Yeah.
Data malfunctions so often that you question the wisdom of having him be like the third most important person on the ship. Because he breaks down
Yeah, but he-
Nobody can-
I still think.
and nobody can fix him but him.
I
right?
still think the pros outweigh the cons.
maybe.
There are a lot of things he can do that you can't
Yeah.
do without him.
Once
I mean,
he
this
goes on a
episode
murderous
has
sex
a happy
rave,
ending,
you might not
Yeah.
But
change
he
your
is
thinking.
he does cause problems sometimes. So it's,
Yeah. In the full balance of things, he saves the ship more often than he puts it
There you
into
go. I
mortal
suppose
danger.
that's true.
I don't know. Someone should do a chart.
I'm sure someone
I bet it's
has.
out there.
It's like 5-4. How many times? It's close, but still worth
Poor
it.
Scotty's up there for
What are the
Mert.
stats for this week's episode?
Today we're watching season 4, episode 3, Brothers. Original air date October 6th, 1990. After an accident aboard the Enterprise leaves one of its children in grave danger, Data commandeers the Enterprise, driven to take the ship to an unknown origin where an interesting figure awaits. Aaron,
Interesting
established you
figure.
didn't watch the episode. What do you think the IMDb rating of Brothers is?
Ooh, I'll say
Remember, last week we watched Family.
yeah.
Now we're
that's right.
watching Brothers.
This episode is No Family. Let me just
Okay, clue. I just picked up a Blues Clue from that.
Yeah.
I'll say 7.6.
Didn't the clue of Brent Spiner plays
Yes,
multiple characters
that was
talking
the
to
first
himself?
Blues clue.
That should have been the only clue you need. That should have solved the mystery.
But people were in love with Data. So
That's true.
Yeah,
so they were
I
right.
give it a little
He's
higher.
great.
than
I think
yeah.
he's hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's got high results.
What did you What
it's
did
all
you say,
ham.
Aaron?
I
7.6.
said 7.6.
I'm gonna say 7.2.
I'll go higher, 7-9.
Oh, you took mine. 7-8.
7-8.
Yay!
You've been good on this game lately, man.
Numbers.
You got
You won
backward
last
into
week's
the
too.
answer.
Yay!
Yep.
Thanks for that,
Yeah.
Jacob.
You got it.
Jacob stole his number.
It's party mode on the bridge right now. What's going on?
Yeah. Oh, no,
It's party mode.
it's Friday.
It's we need it.
We don't work after 5 on Friday.
Hell no.
This is the only exciting part of this episode is you just saw it. Like they had to evacuate the bridge.
Data made it so everyone had to evacuate.
Data turned off the oxygen on the bridge.
Oh,
And everyone had
That's
to
one way to do
and
it.
everyone had to bail.
he needed a little me time.
Yep.
What's he gonna
He's gonna start watching porn.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the little viewfinder.
He didn't have that
like
thing
a
Spock used to
had.
have.
Yeah.
He's just gotta watch it out in the open.
He doesn't care. He doesn't have ethics or morals.
What?
He's a android.
Oh.
That's
how you feel
all he
about
has
it.
is ethics and morals.
Yeah, he doesn't have feelings.
Yeah.
Not when it comes to me time.
Yeah.
Well, that's a moral issue, you know.
Sure.
I think
Droids need to drain their fluids too.
I think that was in the
Okay, let's move on.
Isaac Asimov.
I'm just gonna cut that entire conversation out. Like, that just never happened.
Control X.
Yeah.
You'll have to keep repeating it.
Control V, Control V, Control V.
That's the permanent delete.
Windows print screen.
How did we get here?
Oh,
There's a lot of
computers.
screen time here. Cool
Easy
screens.
to track what's going on.
Yeah, the consoles, the next generation consoles are cool looking.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. They got.
I would like to glance at them in real life.
Yeah.
I'll admit it.
Is there a place that people can glance at these in real life? Coming
Where
up?
you can role play like your data.
Oh, there's like a VR.
If not,
like,
we should do
station.
that.
I thought they
We
were.
should set that
I
up.
thought we were referring to a
Hey, it's Wesley. We haven't seen Wesley in a
Our
while.
field trip.
Ensign Wesley Crusher that I noticed that the credits had changed to.
He leaves the show pretty quick, pretty soon.
Oh no.
So Data is imitating Jean-Luc in this episode. He's using Jean-Luc's voice to access the computer.
They never thought that somebody could.
Somehow this has never occurred to them
Yeah.
before. They know that Data can imitate voices,
Yeah.
but they've never bothered to worry about this particular
You know,
problem.
but things like voice recorders exist now.
Sure.
Hey, Picard, could you say?
Yeah, they did that in sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you say code 001?
That's fancy, Philippe, because I was thinking of like voice imitator actors, you know, like the Morgan Freeman guy, or you can probably, I wonder if there's a Picard guy out there.
Impressionists?
Yeah, impressionists.
Okay.
I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are
Wait,
patches
there's a
to do it.
Morgan Freeman guy?
Oh, you didn't know that there's a Morgan Freeman guy?
Tell me more.
Oh, there's a voice.
That's all he knows.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Have we already covered that Philippe had a dream about me having an affair with Morgan Freeman and now he hates
Yes.
him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't have to break that back up.
We can hear it again, though.
It
You
is
gotta
kind of
tell it
our
again.
origin story.
Now I
You'll
wanna,
remember Morgan
So that's
Freeman.
why I'm interested in the Morgan Freeman guy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
now I want to hire him to call you, Philippe. Just randomly.
Just come up and whisper in your ear every once in a while.
Philippe.
That was kind of a cool shot.
I'm going to take it
Data
from
on the
you.
bridge by himself was cool.
Yeah.
Matt staying on target.
I'm trying to stay
Yeah,
on.
sorry guys.
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Nothing interesting's happening.
It's one of those days.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like the data as alone. That's fun.
Yeah. So what's happening, man,
Different.
is that Data is malfunctioning.
Yeah.
He managed to get everybody off the bridge, and he's taken control of the bridge.
And he's completely locked
And he's
everybody else
completely
out.
locked everybody else out.
Sure.
And they don't know why, but they know that they've changed course. So they don't know where they're going, but they know they're not going towards the starbase that they're trying to get to
The little
so
boy.
that they can save this kid.
There's a clue on Data's warranty card.
The
It
kid-
just fucking expired. All right.
The kid is both a metaphor for the theme of this episode because it's about
Brothers.
This little plot is about the conflict between the kid and his brother. And then Data and his brother are also part of the
Oh yeah,
episode.
Data has a brother.
And a father. Get ready.
And he plays
goes
them
your
all.
Brace yourself for Dr.
Yes.
Soon's makeup, because that's going to really...
Wowie.
It's very community theater.
So did you guys like the writing on this episode compared to like
I think this episode is a slog, just because so much of it is is Data just talking to his dad down
So
on
are
the
these
planet.
two brothers?
Yes.
Yes.
And the one brother accidentally caused the other brother to be poisoned.
And
He's
could
dying.
die.
So the brother is also a time clock for this episode because they have to get this kid to Starbase or he's gonna die. But Data has hijacked the ship. What?
What?
And do we know what caused his malfunction?
We do not.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he enter his code
What
yet?
do you think it is?
Did he do that thing yet where he reads where he says
No.
4,000
Yeah.
numbers all at the same time?
What do you think the problem is, man?
Energized cloud.
It is not an energizer.
It's not an energizer.
Good
That
guess.
was a really
though.
good guess.
Always a good guess.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be right with
Yeah.
that guess.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it, but
Or as they just made a joke in the latest Lower Decks episode, a crystalline entity.
Well,
They talk about the crystalline entity in this episode.
Yep.
just makes me think of the crystal method and some harder drug
Some
days.
memories, some flashbacks.
Let's move along.
It's okay, man. You're still you're in your
back
body.
when he was in Amsterdam,
You're in your body. You're in the
he
studio.
had to come back.
We're
We made
here.
it back.
Find
Don't
solace.
listen to anybody who tells you you're anywhere else.
Yeah.
They're all in your mind.
Is it an unmotivated cloud?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not energized. It's lazy.
Yeah.
It's just the kind of bum cloud.
Yeah.
Kind of a.
Virus? Can't be a virus.
Oh,
Love.
No.
What do you mean? What is it? We
just
we
told-
know what it is.
I'm asking if he can figure out what it is.
What
No, I mean, everybody knows what it is. It's Data's malfunction.
Yeah, but what?
Yeah, but why?
Why is he malfunctioning?
Oh. Well, what have we already told you about who else is in this episode?
Well, his family, his brother. Oh,
There
his
it
brother.
There he's doing it.
Caused
That he's
it.
putting in the code.
Oh, right. So Brent Spiner, this is actually kind of impressive. Like, he just rattles off a crazy long list of numbers. Well, it's actually, and he's lip syncing because it's Patrick Stewart's voice. So Patrick Stewart had to record it, and then Brent Spiner had to perfectly lip sync it,
Damn.
which I think is actually pretty
Yeah.
impressive. Like,
Yeah.
we give Brent Spiner a lot of shit around here, but Brent Spiner is a good actor.
Yeah.
I thought there was a lot of love for Brent Spiner. in his
Data
acting.
was a huge breakout character for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he's can be a little hammy.
He's super hammy, but
As
he
an actor?
does it well.
Yeah. This is funny too, how these people like slowly walk into the force field. Bonk. Like they're supposed to be chasing him, but
Well, he
but
is
they
a
chase him at
super-powered
a slow
android.
speed chase kind of a way.
Bonk.
Bonk.
That was a pretty good one. I felt that guy on the right there.
So Data's lockout code, here's a quote from Memory Alpha. Data's lockout code would require trying 36 to the 52nd combinations to break it.
Nerd.
8.467 times 10 to the 80, equivalent to cracking a 269-bit key in symmetric cryptography, something that is currently impossible to do. So that was a good code he chose.
Sure.
But this is
Also, and this is such deep nerdery that I would really like to meet the person who sat down and figured this out. The numbers in the 7th and 23rd positions of the sequence, 3 and 4 respectively, are missing on the computer display. Also, the computer has incorrectly inserted a 1 instead of ahead of the triple eights later in the
Oh my
sequence.
God.
So somebody sat down and like looked
Mapped
at
it
the
out.
screenshot
Yeah.
of that screen
And-
to make
Yes.
sure that it actually was the numbers.
Oh, well, first they wrote down all the numbers. that
yeah,
they
yeah.
just-
right.
no.
you know.
They knew the numbers.
I wasn't going to say anything, but it was me.
You're like, I know this.
We
shit
knew
too.
it was you. This was an intervention.
This
Stop
is the
doing
first
that.
time. This is
Wait.
the first time.
Hell yes, I want that thing.
That's a cool, like lab.
It's like a weird science situation.
It is a cool lab.
This is the first time since Encounter at Farpoint where Data mimics someone else's voice. Just so you know.
do it, would you do it all the time? Because I fucking would.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I vividly
Here it
recall.
comes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Seems like he sure is an old man.
I have that same.
There he is.
He's
that same
having
robe.
so much fun. He's
That
like,
looks
I'm an old
bad."
man makeup.
that looks.
wow.
You want to hear Brent Spiner's quote
Is that
about?
Matthew McConaughey?
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to hear Brent Spiner's quote about playing Dr. Soong?
Sure.
I didn't have a clue who the character was. He was just a generic old man. It wasn't until I saw the makeup on my face that I knew what to do. 75% of that performance is due to Michael Westmore. Michael Westmore was the makeup artist on Star
Yeah.
Trek.
That's awesome.
I would say 99%.
So he's basically saying, like, it took the makeup for me to know how to play an old man.
Yeah, sometimes you got to see what you're looking like.
Oh, there.
I started making this voice. Oh! And the rest just fell into place.
Is that what he's...
I thought Michael Westmore was in the studio right there.
Welcome, Michael.
Because that guy did a really good old man voice.
They shut down the rest of the show for 2.5 days while they were doing all of this filming where it's Brent Spiner is the only actor. So everybody got 2.5 days off that week.
Nice.
I hope they got paid though.
He looks a little like the old guy from Princess Bride, the guy who brings...
Max.
Yeah, Max.
Miracle.
Miracle Max. That's it.
There you
So,
go.
Min, Data doesn't remember, know what was happening when he
Yeah.
was doing all those bad things before. Because he had been programmed. I think Dr. Soong looks a little like Dustin Hoffman, like an old Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just thinking Dustin Hoffman's already old, but
Yeah, sure.
Older. All right.
I don't think he looks that old, though.
that's true. Well, I
That's
haven't
Dustin
checked him
Hoffman
out
at
lately.
150 years old.
You haven't seen Mr. Holland's Opus. Oh wait, that's
What is
sorry. I don't know why I got those guys confused.
Go on. It's like if Dustin Hoffman and Richard Dreyfuss had a baby. It's that guy. And then it was like at 50
This
years.
is what he would look like as a teen.
Sorry, go on. That's almost like me learning that what's her face is a board.
6 of 90?
Yeah, I did not know that. That was a revelation for me.
Yeah, that really threw you for a loop there for a second. You were like,
In
wait.
case you didn't know, I'm about 20 years behind.
I was impressed that you put that all together. You were like, wait, he just made a 4 of 20 joke.
Yeah.
That sounds like 7 of 9.
Yeah,
That was Jerry Ryan's name.
yeah, that's my old
Wait, is
girlfriend.
Jerry Ryan aboard? Like, the chain of logic was impressive.
Yeah.
Like you put it
perfect.
all, you strung
Thanks,
it together.
guys.
I was impressed.
Thanks for noticing.
It must have been really self-conscious on the set. It's like I'm gonna waddle over here.
No,
Whatever you say, Brent.
Yeah, whatever. We only got 2
You
days.
know, he made him take that like 8 times. Every take was, I can do it more. I can give you more.
I mean, that is kind of Richard Dreyfussy.
Yeah.
Doing
True.
the scenery.
Not a lie.
So we have never seen Dr. Soong before. He was supposedly dead. That's
Yeah.
why Data is surprised.
Does Data know
see
immediately
him.
who he is, or I can't remember?
He doesn't
No.
believe him at first because he says, you look like Dr. Soong, but you're supposed to be dead. But then he convinces him. So Data just said, it really is you.
And this is like some secret planet out somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
that
the
they-
father has activated a homing beacon that caused Data to do all the things that we saw him do at the beginning. But we don't know why yet, why he's brought Data to him. Beverly is a bad doctor in this scene.
Oh, no.
She, instead of dealing with his issue, she tells a joke. Like, the kid says, I get dizzy when I stand up. And she's like, have you heard the old one about the man who went to see the doctor? And she says, it hurts when I do this. And he says, well, just don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, that's her
She's like,
thing.
sit your ass down.
Yeah.
Just sit down, dummy.
I'm like, geez, Beverly.
Yeah.
This isn't stand-up night at the Chuckle Hut. You're trying your material out
Yeah.
on an 8-year-old.
Well, she said, and I quote, she killed that night.
Because that little boy died.
He died. Fucking stander. Why you keep fucking standing up? There he goes again. Did you fucking hear me?
Oh my god. Here we
I'm
go.
the one who says stand up, not you. You're the sit down.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
This is the best interchange we've ever had.
This is as good as it's gonna get, you guys.
It's all downhill from here.
Just warning you. Brace yourselves.
Oh man, they like really missed the bridge. They're looking around all nostalgic. Like, oh yeah, my old console. That's what I used to do. Phase people.
I like this mullet ponytail situation.
Oh yeah,
Right in
look
the
at
back.
that. She got a mustache.
It's a little Mad Maxy.
I like that.
Yeah, you guys hit like smoke cutest levels.
She had
there.
like a lot going on up here, and then it was pulled
that's
back.
true. She did have a lot going on. But
So they've managed to get their way back onto the bridge, but it's still the ship still isn't working right
doesn't feel right.
because Picard's like computer, and the computer's like enter that 9,000 digit code that you have to enter.
Well, I mean, the ship can't leave without
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Can't
1,
they-
2, 3, 6.
Can't they Google it?
Yes. It's
Time
on.
machine.
It's on. Yep. I get you, man.
Yeah.
There's a Twitter account I follow that's called Riker Googles, and it's just things that Riker would Google, like sex with aliens, like, how to cheat at poker, and like he could Google what is Captain Picard's access code.
Nice.
I feel like they could do that for all of the major cast members. That'd be fun. I do like the sort of the set design at Dr. Sung's place.
house.
Yeah, it's like awesome.
It reminds me of that other person's house that we saw. There's like a woman.
A collector or no?
I don't know. We were in someone's apartment before.
I would love for the two of you to spend the next 10 minutes trying to figure out what episode.
What episode?
Yeah, there was like
Did it have purple?
it was like
No.
happening, but it
Nobody-
wasn't happening. You know, there's like some women and there was some decorated apartment.
Yeah, flowers.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
It was lit.
Can we
the
look at his
same.
toys? His dinosaur toys?
Yeah.
Loves dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I read that they got that dinosaur. He's got like a T-Rex head, and I guess they got that on loan from the Natural History Museum.
Okay.
It's a real fossil,
Yeah.
not replica.
What about the little play
What about that
dinosaurs?
dinosaur?
Yeah, those they got.
Those
at the
are also
gift
real.
shop at the Natural History Museum.
Sometimes I move my dinosaur here. And sometimes I move it over here. Oh.
Yeah.
Why was it in the dinosaur's mouth, the other dinosaur's mouth, when he picked it up in the first place?
I don't like
As the
this.
dinosaur was eating the other
I'm
dinosaur.
sorry. This is like, it's not even to scale in any way. My volcano is like
As
just,
big as a dinosaur.
yeah, I'm like, this is not
Don't mess up his art. This is art time, all right?
like four of the same dinosaur.
So you know those dinosaurs on the way to the like desert,
Oh, sure.
the Pee Wee Herman dinosaurs?
Yeah, sure.
They're painted like Flintstones now.
It's become like Christian.
Yeah, I don't know if it changed hands. I was trying to guess.
did,
Like they
it did.
Well, it did. I knew it was that, but I wasn't sure with the Flintstonesing whether that meant.
Yeah, no,
it's
I don't
still
know
the
why it's
Christians.
but it's based on, they have like a statue of like a knight fighting a dinosaur.
Oh, because dinosaurs and people lived
Yeah,
at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah, they were
Well,
big.
then the Flintstones would.
Right,
documentary.
exactly.
It was a documentary.
Yeah, right,
So it probably
exactly.
still is. But I don't know. I didn't love the paint job, just saying. And I like the Flintstones, but I didn't like that the whole dinosaur was painted like Dino. or
Yeah.
I mean, they
whatever.
figured out now that there are some scientific inaccuracies with the Flintstones, so I think it's good to watch it with a
What?
skeptical eye.
That's a show that I
learned so
watched
much.
a lot of
dare
episodes,
you.
but I haven't seen it in a really long time. And I wonder, has anyone seen one in like the last 5 years?
No, I don't think
Yeah.
What was the fake Masons they were a part of?
Oh, yeah.
so. Oh, the water buffalo?
Water buffalo.
Oh, my God.
They always wanted to be the Grand Poobah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Grand Poobah.
So many stories revolved around that. I didn't even know what
So
it was
many?
back in the
I
day.
know, right? Like,
I was just
So many.
like, so many. They made, it was Hanna-Barbera. They were like pumping them out.
Yeah, right.
Every,
And if they could
There were a lot of
reuse a
episodes.
piece of animation, they would.
Yeah.
So it's like, we already have this long scene of Fred at the water buffaloes. Just
Yeah.
put new dialogue
Yeah,
in and reuse
exactly.
the footage.
it was so recycled.
Maybe we should do that with our podcast. Go
Just got a
back
brilliant
through. Save
Wow.
Save
Yeah.
like we can take a vacation for a few months. just cut together old episodes.
Just rerun old episodes.
Yeah, no.
I mean, nobody listened to them the first time, so why not?
Yeah, it's all new, fresh material.
We'll cut
We can
together the
double
best
our
bits.
episode count in a second.
Actually, that sounds like a lot of work.
Oh,
Well.
speaking of which, I was going to tell you guys something. Our numbers are down.
No.
Oh,
Is this our winter drive? Our fall drive for membership?
It's our fall membership drive.
We really, really need your support.
I just noticed this the other day because you can see on this program like how many downloads we're getting.
Sure.
And we're down like 30% in the last like 30 days.
Huh.
We were going from a high of, believe it or not, 40 to 43 listeners
Yes.
on a semi-consistent basis.
Yeah.
Pretty
And we're
amazing.
now down. Now we're getting more in the like high 20s, early 30s.
Oh no, are we
Low 30s.
alienating our audience?
I sort of still feel acceptable with that. That's okay for me.
We're down 39% in the last 30 days.
Yeah.
That's
That
it's
sucks. Yeah.
that's a lot to discover on the air.
I guess I could have waited until the break.
So if you listen to this show and you have
What I'm saying is maybe some people should try a little harder.
Yeah, listeners. We're doing our best.
Yeah.
So if you guys could
Yeah.
step it up.
Yeah, I really meant me and Sean.
It was the Zardoz episodes.
Yeah. Let's
Turned
blame it on
everybody off.
Zarda.
it's hard to like it, and I don't blame anybody. It's perfectly understandable. But it's just a message to our fans. If you listen to this show and you have a friend who, if you recommended this show to, would still be your friend, then please do so.
Yeah.
That's-
I don't know. I kind of feel like we're an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can acquire it. Like,
We're
In a back
like some
alley.
people acquire it.
People eat weird stuff.
in dirty
Yeah.
bathrooms.
You have to
could
go into
acquire
like
it.
a weird room. Yeah. You have to.
Like you
have to
said,
meet
I
with a
think-
guy- you have to meet with a guy.
I think Jake.
You
put
don't
it
want to know his
perfectly.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
If it wouldn't risk your friendship to recommend our show to that friend, please do so.
Yeah.
I like that thing that's going on behind him. I like
Yeah.
that little Ferris wheel.
Yeah. It's like
It's cool.
2 Ferris wheels.
But also, listener, don't feel pressured to do anything.
Now there's a third. Now there's a third Brent Spiner.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
It's the brother
Yeah.
Lore.
It's a lot.
Lore.
It's to take in.
Yeah.
What am I missing about the name Lore? Is it
They've never.
Special?
They know.
No?
I don't think they ever explained why he's called that.
Well, it's weird because one's data, one's like facts.
Yeah, one's
numbers,
facts and one's
and
lore.
one's
One's like legend.
Yeah, like what Philip
Tales.
said. I like his jumpsuit, his quilted jumpsuit.
Oh well, it's funny you should say that because I have a factoid about
Yes, you do.
suit.
The side belt, the half side, half
In
belt.
April 2007, the costume worn by Spiner as Lore in this episode was auctioned off in the It's a Wrap sale and auction and sold for, who wants to guess how much that outfit is wearing so far?
$4.3 million.
$78,000.
$75.
What?
5,000.
120,000.
Sean.
29,000.
Sean was closest. It was 2,155.
Oh man, it's cheaper
Dude, I
than
could have
that
bought that
shirt.
shit.
Yeah.
I want it. I want it.
It's cheaper than Worf's chair.
Yeah.
I know.
And we're all getting those.
We've already committed that to
Yeah.
those.
Plus the plane tickets to Sweden.
Boy, those 28 to 32 listens we're getting every week.
I know.
It's really paying off.
Yeah.
Paid off.
I know we bought it on credit
it's
based
quality,
on
not quantity.
those. Yeah. Totally. We have both.
I mean, I'm saying if that means we can afford, 6 Worf chairs in this room,
Yeah.
we're doing
We
great.
can add a few Brent Spiner costumes.
Guys,
option.
I like to skirt danger, but those chairs look hazardous. There's no way we would.
I would love for us to go to a place where you could hop in.
Try it.
Yeah, I wish there was a model, a floor model.
You know,
that you
if
could
there's
try
gonna
somewhere.
be a place for that, Los Angeles is the place. Let's just.
Maybe if you go on the Warner Brothers
Wait.
tour, they have the chair you can sit in.
Don't you guys know hipsters and cool hipster parties? They
I
have
mean, I
chairs
used to.
I don't know any
places like that.
hipsters.
I've heard about them.
I'm
aware of the concept.
Yeah.
But yeah, places decorated like this.
Don't you think the one in that picture from Friends has got to be the exact same chair?
Probably.
Like, how many of
Are
those chairs could there be
They're not
floating
the
around?
same.
I'm assuming they got it from a prop house, maybe, and the same
Yeah.
prop house did props.
All
from
right, then we need to
Friends.
find that prop house because guess what? It's in Los
It's still
Angeles.
there. I'm sure it's still there.
Yep.
We need to sit in that chair.
I want to imagine that
Maybe I can rent it for one sesh.
chairs like that just have like a mystique about them, and there's just like an aura. But then on the other hand, I feel like there's like a skeeziness and like just a dirtiness to those chairs. Like, how many people have fucked around on those chairs? Probably the places. that it's
You
been,
don't think
things
they're
it's
well
in.
cleaned after each
You would
thing?
hope. You would hope. But we had a red
I mean,
couch.
I think having sex on that chair would be,
Miserable.
I mean, hazardous to your health. Is
Punishing
what I was going to
endeavor.
say.
we had
He's
seen.
just spinning everything.
I know. He's so mad. He's
I gotta
like,
spin this, and I'm gonna spin this.
I know it's hammy, but I enjoyed it. I remember enjoying it.
Min, do you remember the deal with Lore?
Evil?
Yeah, essentially. I mean,
But no, I don't know more than that.
He's a jerkwad.
he's a jerkwad. He was built first,
Yeah.
and then Dr. Soong built Data as a sort of better model
Yeah.
than Lore. But Lore has emotions, like you can tell from the way Brent Spiner is acting.
That was the
like,
mistake.
He trying to like.
And there's always like the inferior son complex. with
Yeah,
his inferior
they've
brother.
got a sort of.
Yeah.
The last time we saw Lore ended with Data beaming him out into space
Oh.
and just sort of leaving him out in space, where he was. He says in this episode that he drifted in space for 2 years before somebody came along and picked him up. That outfit, he was picked up by Packleds, which are those dumb aliens that kidnapped Geordi way back when.
All right.
Yep.
And they're now like the main baddies on Star Trek Lower Decks, which is very funny.
I sort of wish that Lore was wearing. I don't know if you guys see there's a mannequin with a black outfit with white lines. I wish Lore was wearing that outfit to the right of that Lore shot.
You mean that tube thing? Is that what you were talking about?
tube thing?
This
What?
tube thing.
Is that what you meant? You want?
Yeah, that's red.
That's
Yeah.
a really cool tube light thing.
It's
for
like a
sure.
Tesla ball, but
Yeah.
cool.
I like
He's
that
got
things
like
that
I
light
like
up.
the cool chemistry set thing he's got going on
Yeah,
with
everything
this
about
like
the set design is super
tubes.
awesome.
Yeah, the lab is cool. You're right
liquid.
about that. It's got a cuckoo. What is that?
Yeah,
a lit up
Birdhouse.
clock.
He's got a lot of
It's a
stuff. he
neon,
stole.
neon birdhouse.
Yeah.
Where the hell did you get all this shit from? It's not like that
he's-
planet has a Walmart.
He
an
stole
inventor.
it. Like I feel like he walks around with a grocery cart.
He
Just
builds
because
it.
your solution is stealing everything.
I'm not saying.
I
that-
think he builds it like he built
There,
these
that
guys.
outfit in the lower right corner.
Oh yeah, his kendo.
Sure.
yeah,
It's
it's like a weird
Space
bondage Tron thing.
Trondage.
Trondage, yes.
Bondage, you know.
Yeah.
So what we're learning, man, is that the reason Dr. Soong summoned Data, he didn't intend to summon Lore, but that because he didn't know Lore was still alive. But so that's a little accident that Lore showed up. Anyway, the reason he summoned Data is that he's built an emotion chip, and he wants to insert it into Data so that Data can finally have the emotions that he's been wanting to have all this time.
Yeah. Lore must be like super jealous now. Super jelly.
He is super jelly
Why can't he get a chip?
Well,
because he says he only made one.
Oh.
Lore doesn't
He
need
didn't
more
know
emotion.
Lore was alive, so he made the one for Data, and he's dying or whatever. So he doesn't think he has time to make another one.
Too bad. It's a good thing he knows about the replicators, right? He's heard about those, right?
You can't replicate people.
And then
No,
he's
but you can
just like,
replicate emotion chips.
then he's just like,
Duh.
so now that I've info dumped everything that's happening right now, I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
So that the plot can move forward.
Yeah.
Instead of doing this process right now, like I've just described to you,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to bed
I'm the only thing that's stopping like shenanigans.
so that the rest of the story can move forward.
You know what? I'm going to defend Dr. Sung because when we were playing Cthulhu,
I mean, I like to go to bed. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
when we were playing Cthulhu, we were at a very important moment, and you had told us it's time sensitive, and we decided we needed to take a long break, like sleep for the night.
Yeah.
So
It's important.
yeah.
So
Gotta
they
get your
figured
rest.
out a way to override Data's control of the transporter, and they're going to beam these guys down so that they can figure out what the fuck is going on.
Well, could Lore take the emotion chip if he wanted to?
Why don't you just, well, I was going to say, why don't you just wait and see what happens? But it's happening right now.
Yeah. He's so not Data.
He's so not Data right from the start.
Yeah.
He starts singing this crazy song. Memory Alpha tells me that the song which Lore sings to Dr. Sung comes from the poem Abdul Abubul Amir, written by William Percy French in 1877. I thought it was racist when I was listening to it yesterday.
Aaron, do you know?
I don't know if it is or not, but it just seemed wrong to watch Brent Spiner sing about Abdul Abubul Amir.
Sure.
I just thought, no, don't do that, Data. Pick a different song.
But Lore would.
Yeah, Laura's probably racist. That tracks, I guess.
Yeah.
Aaron, do you know what's going on?
No.
Do you care?
Yeah.
Honest answers only.
What?
Well,
cares?
that's supposed to be Data right there.
Yes.
He knocked Data out and put on Data's
Okay.
uniform.
So Laura
Got it.
He wants the emotion chip, which he already has emotions.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
got a
sure
lot of
why he
emotions.
wants the emotion chip.
Look at that.
He just wants all the things from the father.
He experiences emotions even without a chip.
He already had them, yeah.
He already had an emotional chip. He just added a second one.
He just wanted two.
He just wanted to screw
Because
Data
that's how
over.
brothers are.
So this is like the Android version of doing coke or something.
Go on.
I think that it's just taking it to 11.
Yeah, I guess he is taking it to 11.
Oh no! No!
Yes.
Yeah, what? You're so cruel.
He's so
that's
incredibly old.
Father.
And he's got a little thingy in his thumb.
Ooh, ouch. I did not like that. Ugh.
He lets him beam away. And that's literally the end of the episode
my
in
God.
terms of the plot.
Well,
Because
is the poem like about fathers and sons and it being fucked up or something? Why did they pick that song?
I don't. It doesn't say on here
Okay.
why
That is
they
family.
picked that particular song.
It was rather just jaunty.
Song.
Jaunty?
It was jaunty.
It is jaunty.
Okay.
It's got a sea shanty-ish kind of vibe to it.
Ooh,
When I
that's
first
good,
heard it,
too.
when I first heard it, I thought it must be Gilbert and Sullivan because they love to do Gilbert and Sullivan on this show. But
Are those mice running through the
no, I think it's just their reflection.
Oh, reflections.
I thought
Okay.
so too. I was like, what is running around in there?
Poor Dr. Sung.
Yeah, Dr. Soon
He got messed up.
got messed up. All right.
Ew, sick.
There's Data.
I don't like that.
What?
You
I
like
like the way he's holding him right
Worf
now.
carrying Data.
I thought Data was supposed to be super heavy. Because
Data is super heavy, but Worf is very strong.
Yeah.
Super strong. You got the Klingon hormones.
Only Worf can lift Data.
Okay.
So literally all that matters here is that Lore got the emotion chip instead
Yes.
of Data.
Got it.
Which is a thing that will come back
Okay.
to someday. The fate of the emotion chip becomes important later on. But for now, all that matters is Lore's got it. Data doesn't.
Yeah. We don't know where Lore went.
Sung is full of old man regrets.
Okay.
Riker's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to save the kid up on the ship. So can we just go now?
He does have that look.
Yeah, he's fed up with this. He does not like it when Data takes over the ship.
It's like chop
I
chop.
mean, It is some bullshit.
He was not a big fan of Data being on the ship in the first place.
Yeah.
Riker was like
He was a little
uncomfortable
sus
from the beginning.
right at the very beginning in the pilot.
I think he's learned that his pros outweigh his cons, but he's still a little bothered by it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah,
And
he-
there's a lot of brown sweaters in this episode.
There is a lot. There are a lot of
A lot of quilting, a lot of brown
Well,
sweaters.
that's what Sung is all about. He likes to stay warm, and
How is he cut?
from getting thrown across.
Remember when he
the
got
blood,
thrown
the
in
way
the-
it's coming out, it looks very. Like
I mean,
one
he
little
didn't
dot.
just-
Is it a whole scratch?
He didn't actually get cut. I'm just gonna let you know that it.
They were like, we
protected-
spent a lot of time and effort on this makeup. We're not going to ruin it by dumping a bunch of blood all over it.
So he dies for real now, right?
Yeah, he's dying for real.
Was he fake dying before?
Well, no, but he doesn't.
He had just escaped.
They thought he was dead.
They thought he was dead.
Yeah, from a place.
He escaped from the crystalline entity.
Yeah.
He did.
would you prefer to be in Data makeup or Sung makeup?
Data makeup. It's got to be so much. I mean, that's just
Look at
just
how much
makeup.
of that shit is.
That's not like prosthetics and stuff. Like prosthetics take a long time. Hey, Philippe,
Yes, sir.
what is your oldest piece of clothing
Wow.
that you still like have in your closet? Like,
Oh, then I have in my closet because I have like literally a baby sock that my.
no, I mean that you would still like you
You'd
still wear.
I should.
Yeah, the baby sock.
Yeah.
Where's it on
It's called the baby sock.
Yeah, I put it on. I feel great. Powerful. I have a lot of old clothing because I don't really throw things away. I think I have some shirts from like 15 years ago,
That's very sweet.
probably.
Yeah.
I think that. I mean, I don't throw shirts away that I like.
I throw them away and I don't tell them about it.
It's time, honey.
Yeah.
It's
I
been time.
think I'm down to. I have a shirt.
I have a very specific answer. This is why I'm asking.
All
you
right.
today
Well,
this
I want
question.
to. Yeah, I want to.
Because I want to hear the number. So you're saying 15 years, do you think?
Yeah, I think like something from 2003. I have something from 2003.
Okay. Well, that's more than 15.
That's right. I didn't do the math.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Sean?
16 years, 2005.
Yeah. Man?
I have blankets from maybe 20 years ago.
Blankets don't count.
But they're okay.
Well, he wraps himself up in them all
yeah, they're awesome.
Well, that's true. If that's what you're doing, then.
yeah.
Sorry
All right,
to
the
derail.
episode's over.
Jacob, what about
over.
you?
I brought you nachos.
Jacob,
Interesting
question.
answer to the old clothing question.
No, just like 12 or 15
I
years,
don't
maybe.
either. I have a T-shirt from 2005, and the only reason I know that is because it says 2005
Yeah.
on it.
Nice.
But it's still comfy, and it doesn't have any holes in it. So
Do it.
fuck it. I wear it all the time.
I have an office chair that's like 20 years old.
Now we're just random pieces of. What else do you guys have that's old?
And do you love old things or do you hate old things?
We're trying to get
I
to
don't
the
know.
nachos.
I have a list of things to talk about. And sometimes they are good and lead
That's-
somewhere, and
that's
sometimes
totally
they don't.
cool.
We're trying here.
Yeah.
To all 28 to 32 of you who will listen to this, we're doing our best. Sean, it's over.
Oh, well, then tell us where to go.
Who won? Did Lore win or
Lore won.
Sort of, yeah.
Audiences
They saved the
now.
kid.
They
That
saved
was
the
the
kid.
only. So that was good.
But
But
Lore took the emotion chip. And
Lore got the
skedaddled?
chip and skedaddled.
Yeah, and it's going to have an unknown effect on him.
But sometimes winning is really losing. So
Whoa!
Thank you.
What, who's
never
spitting
know.
mad facts on?
Looks like, I have a-
Knowing is half the battle.
looks like I have another T-shirt to design.
Thank you all very much for listening to Warped. You can rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Email us at warpedthepodcast@gmail.com. We're on Instagram at warpedthepodcast. Our merchandise is at Lunar Flare. We are on Twitter at Warped Trek. I'm host Warped. Min is Wet Maynard for information about live streams and podcasts of Call of Cthulhu and Dungeons and Dragons games.
Thanks.
And go to patreon.com/warped, become a subscriber, get access to bonus material and additional content, including
Bonus.
shout out. We got a new subscriber, you guys,
Yeah.
What?
whose name I now forget, but Sean knows it.
Kenyon.
Yes.
Yay.
Thanks, Kenyon.
Thank you, Kenyon.
Wow, you
Yay.
are awesome.
Well, until next week when we watch something I can't recall the title of.
Suddenly Human. It's called Suddenly Human.
This is what people tune in for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Sean.
My name is Matt.
Jake.
Philippe.
Aaron.
And I'm in win.
Good night, everybody.
Till next time.
So who's seen Squid Game?
Oh,
yeah.
that's on my
You
list.
gotta save it. You gotta
That's
save
on
it.
my list of things to talk
You
about.
gotta save it. You gotta
Next
save it.
episode.
Ah.
Yeah. Grab those nachos.